Welcome back. It's time for Fabulous Fungus Frenzy, Act 4. So far, it seems like just a normal competition. It's Pokemon. We're trying to be the very best like no one ever was, but there's something else going on in the background. People are watching us from bushes, Cyno's around. There's something else going on. So, Beast Tamers Tournament Quarterfinals. Stretchy Geofungus Rocksteady. So that one's a fixed lineup. So we've got a healer. Let's get ourselves some defense in. Let's go with you on the defense. That's not what I want. Go with you on the attack. I'll go with the stamina one there. Let's confirm the lineup. See how we do. Do 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 do.
Ugh, it's you. The uncultured swine of the Niloot Pala Cup.
Hey, you potty mouth! What's your problem?
The way you dote on your fungi. It's pathetic. What a joke. You make a mockery of the philosophy of the greatest beast tamer of all, the mighty Haniyyah.
Greatest beast tamer of all? Ha! That's debatable.
We'll set her philosophy straight.
You keep telling yourself that. You were never gonna come close to facing Haniyyah. Time for you to go home.
If only we could. I mean, we're not from this planet, so, you know, it would solve a lot of problems if we could.
Let's finish this with a water balloon meteor strike!
Let's get that there.
Storm their front line and take them down!
Just one left, mate. I found by doing the challenges and stuff, the best way to do this is just wait a little, get the elemental charges and stuff. So you can just go like, boop, 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 boop.
Hey! No backing down! We fight to the end!
Well, there's the end you were talking about.
No! This can't be happening! I trained my fungi non-stop! Maybe I should have been harder on them.
Well, we beat him, but somehow Paimon isn't really in the mood to celebrate.
Well, the challenge is complete at least.
Traveler, Paimon, I made it through.
That's amazing, Layla! You reached your goal!
I mean, congratulations. You put a lot of work into this. It's well deserved.
I heard you won against the unstoppable Hardy Two-Blades, but you don't seem too happy about it. How come?
He was a big meanie, he was.
It's just that... he was really mean. He said some weird things.
You tell Layla the details of the match.
I see what you mean. Yeah, somehow beast tamers like him make me feel a little... sad.
Huh. Sad? Why?
Yeah, he clearly doesn't know anything about Haniyyah. He's just making assumptions about what she's like, based on a vague impression, and even trying to copy her. I'm sure Haniyyah would feel uneasy about it too if she knew. Also, he's so cruel to his shroom buddies when they could have been friends. It's not just his loss either. It brings all the other contestants down.
Right! You have the right mindset, Layla. If only everyone was like you, this whole tournament would feel a lot less gloomy.
But it's only because I'm not aiming as high. I just want to be able to take Twirly Whirly back to live with me. That's all. Oh, looks like the next fight is you against me. Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. It doesn't matter who wins. This is just a little contest between friends.
You could be luring us into a false sense of security right now. Very much a case of, oh, if I make them feel like we're friends, it's just a friendly competition, she can destroy us. But I'll play along, Layla. You have a deal.
All right, time to see who's the strongest fungi, Twirly Whirly or Bongo Head. Loser buys dinner for the winner.
Whatever deal this is, you seem very happy about it. Did I miss anything big while I was gone?
Miko, you're back! Finally! You snuck off without saying anything last time, so we didn't get to tell you about the evidence evidently, we have some things to discuss with you.
Yes, well, it's been quite the ordeal for me, too. I only entered this tournament for a bit of fun, but now I've ended up in the semi-finals. I've barely had any time at all to spend with Soka and the others gathering source material for the novel. I'm sure you two will have a wonderful time in your fun and friendly match. I, on the other hand, have to take mine a little more seriously. I'm up against that stubborn young lady, after all.
Yeah, who knew it'd get to this point? Miss Yai has to face off against Haniyyah.
Look on the bright side. Maybe Miko will help us defeat Haniyyah. But that means we won't get to show Haniyyah the error of our ways ourselves. Whatever. Paimon just doesn't want to see Miko lose.
Yeah, but that could cause problems for us, Paimon. So participate in the semi-finals. Layla. Alright, so that's our fixed lineup. We'll go with... No. Go with you. Stamina. And we'll go with you. Like this... I like this setup here. I'm gonna go with you, actually. Let's go. We're coming, Layla. Please go easy on us. Spar with Layla. Spar. It's just a spar. Yeah.
I'm feeling nervous, but excited at the same time. You don't have to go easy on me. Twirly Whirly and team have weathered plenty of tough challenges already, and they know how to put up a good fight. So you and your shroom buddies can give it your all.
Well then, prepare for battle, Layla and Twirly!
The time has come. Let's go. Bop, 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 bop.
Use your happy, clappy water balloons, Bongo Head! Gently, of course.
Hang in there, Twirly. You can still do this.
Oh god, we've annihilated her. Maybe I was wrong on the whole... She's luring us into a trap.
Twirly, quick! Do the thing! The wind vortex!
Now that's gonna be it. There we go.
Oh shoot, we lost. But you and the gang put on the best show I've seen so far, Twirly Whirly. That was a real blast. I loved it. Thank you all. Twirly Whirly and I went out with a bang. Any other opponent, and we might be feeling a little disappointed right now, but we were definitely beaten by the best.
You did really well too, you know. Felt like we were one wrong move away from a very mushy bongo. Just letting the fungi do their thing and enjoying the match with no pressure to win, it was a good feeling.
Perhaps this is how all competitions should be. I don't necessarily agree with that, but...
If only every match could be as carefree as that. Meanwhile, Miko's busy duking it out with Haniyyah. Oh, Paimon's so nervous for her. Let's go see how she's doing.
Let's... So, how did it go?
Huh? It's over already? And why is the atmosphere so heavy? Does this mean Miko won?
Your match is over too? You took your time. I'm assuming it was a close call.
You sound way too relaxed for someone who just fought in the semifinals. Bet it was a walk in the park, huh?
Yes, ours was as far from a close call as you could get. All it took was a few short, sharp strikes for Blitzara and I to be beaten by Haniyyah.
Huh?
What? You think this is funny? Am I a joke to you?
Far from it, Haniyyah. I know full well how serious you are about all this, from your ironclad determination to annihilate an entire species. How would I ever dare mock you? That said, if you continue down this path and find that it leads somewhere quite different from what you had hoped, what will become of that ironclad determination then? I look forward to finding out.
That's not your concern.
Running away so soon?
Miss Yai lost the match, but why is Haniyyah the one who seemed upset?
The situation gets more interesting with each development. Blitzara injured Pyro 1 soon after the match started, and Haniyyah was clearly quite distressed. I simply pointed out that she's still deceiving herself, and her defenses began breaking down. She's more fragile than I'd imagined.
Deceiving herself? Defenses? Elaborate.
You mean Haniyyah isn't as heartless as she tries to make herself out to be? So she does care about Pyro 1, but she didn't mean to show it in front of you.
Right answer. Now's our chance to get through to her. You, my little friends, are the only ones who can get her back onto the right path.
But Haniyyah's long gone now. Where should we look for her?
Well, right now, I'm sure she must be wondering what it is that has made her suddenly start doubting herself after all this time. The answer lies with the three of you. I'm sure you all know where she's gone to.
Paimon, Layla, and me? Wait, you mean...
The place where I first met the Traveler in Paimon?
Good point. It was when Layla mentioned her plan to bring her shroom buddies back home with her that Haniyyah's mood suddenly changed. Layla, it seems like you're onto something. Let's catch up with Haniyyah and set things straight.
You should stay here, little Layla. I understand that you want to help Haniyyah, but she's not the kind of person you're good at dealing with. Leave it to them this time.
That's true. And if I said something that struck a nerve again, I'd only make things worse. Plus, you guys move pretty fast. If I tag along, I'd probably need to stop and gather my strength every 10 minutes.
Well, what are you waiting for, little one?
Look at Paimon back there like, come on! Come on, let's go! This is everything we've dug up so far. Please take a look and see what you think.
Oh, my, you've been busier than I thought. In return, I give you a blessing from me. Good luck. I'll share my thoughts the next time we meet.
Alright, let's go find her then. All the way over here. There we go. I've been stood around in the port for quite a while, so the music is very much stuck in my head. Just so you know. Just so you know.
Haniyyah should be around here somewhere. Pirate 1 follows her everywhere. We should be able to track her down through its elemental traces. Search the area with elemental sight.
So head off down in this direction. Big flower. Okay, so over here somewhere.
How did you find me here?
We followed Pyro 1's tracks. We're a little worried about about you. Wait a second. Are you comforting Pyro 1?
The irony, I know. And I'd probably be enjoying it if Pyro 1 were any other animal than a fungi. The next time we meet will be in the finals. Whatever you have to say, save it for if you beat me.
We want to understand where you're coming from. We want to help you see the fungi differently.
The Fox Lady said you might say that. You're pure of heart, kind, and believe the best in things. You wouldn't understand if I tried to explain. So here, read this.
What is it?
Merchant Log Expedition number 39, day 10 of the fungi invasion. Thankfully, we came across a group of farmers in the nearby area. They seem to have been trapped here by the aggressive fungi too, and have set up a temporary camp. The kind farmers brought sufficient provisions and medicinal herbs, and almost saved us all. But there were still several people who did not make it. The fungi surrounding this area are increasing in number, and they're still in the berserker state. We can't leave just yet, at least not before the fungi are gone. If they ever leave. Looks like we'll be staying here for a good while. Merchant Log, Expedition number 39, day 42 of the fungi invasion. I never thought that I'd become trapped by a bunch of fungi for so long. I still can't see any hope of getting away from this place. Rabib took his axe and made an attempt to go fight the fungi, but he was stopped by the other farmers. Everyone knows that none of us are going to last long without the leader of the farmers around. But if the circumstances are enough to make the calmest and most composed farmer lose his cool, I can only imagine what the others feel. Everyone must be feeling pretty frustrated by now. The Zaiton peaches were picked from nearby areas, and the remaining provisions are going to last a few more weeks. Following the farmer's suggestions, we started looking for suitable seeds to grow our own food. And the camp needs an expansion. We have to make plans for the long term. We might eventually have to turn this place into a small village. A village full of fungi victims? How absurd. Hopefully, we'll manage to keep ourselves from starving to death before the crops mature.
These are my ancestors' records. They were attacked by a horde of fungi in the rainforest. Many people were seriously injured. There was nothing exceptional about this incident at the time, and it certainly never made it into any official records. But my family have been reading it to me since I was a child, constantly warning me of the grave threat that fungi pose to us.
So, that's what happened. Oh, no wonder you're so hostile towards fungi.
We're so sorry about your past, but things are different now.
Yeah, and anyway, doesn't your family's experience make this tournament all the more meaningful? The Wisdom Orb finally means that humans and fungi can live in peace together.
It's not as simple as turning bad fungi into nice fungi with the Wisdom Orb. Plenty of scholars have experimented with similar things in my village in the past. But every one of them failed, gave up, and moved on. Even this new Wisdom Orb can only suppress the fungi's aggressive nature temporarily. Without this device, they're still extremely dangerous creatures. On top of that, the orb's intellectual boost makes the fungi unnaturally strong. Too much elemental energy in one place is not a good idea, especially for people in poor shape already. If you've got a sensitive constitution and you start using a Wisdom Orb, you're gonna start experiencing symptoms pretty quickly.
Unnaturally strong?
Wait, Layla's been coughing a lot lately. Could that be because of the Wisdom Orb?
As you'll be well aware by now, all Kautilya cares about is his precious research. He just wants to expand his influence and increase the profile of the Beast Tamer event. Meanwhile, Alhingan's taking advantage of the situation. Impressed by Kautilya's research, he invested a huge sum into promoting the tournament, consequently lowering everyone's guard against the fungi. I don't trust either of them, period. I don't believe highly aggressive creatures like the fungi can coexist with humans. But I'm just another retired mercenary, so who's gonna listen to me? All I can do is play by their rules until victory is mine. Then I'll fight for the outcome I'm hoping for, and keep them from getting their way. I initially had a sliver of hope that you might help me in my endeavors. Guess that was pretty naive of me. But it doesn't matter what you think about all this, or what you think of me. I'm going to beat you, and then there will be nothing you can do to stop me.
Haniyyah?
This notebook is just a relic from my past now. Do whatever you want with it, because come the day of the final, I'm going to declare the execution of all fungi, including Pyro 1. It's time to say goodbye to the past.
That didn't go as planned. Well, there's only one option left. We gotta defeat Haniyyah in the final match!
At least we got to know how she really feels. And we got to see the notebook. We got some idea as to what's going on now.
Didn't Haniyyah mention something about other researchers in the past trying to stop the damage caused by fungi too? There should be more information in this notebook. Let's take a look.
So, second part, day 7 of the investigation. The researchers seem to be planning to use some kind of capturing device to control the aggressive fungi. The codename of the device is a string of complicated terminology. And they've also included a license of approval from the academia. In addition, they're preparing something called the Withering Potion to suppress the fungi's activity, making them easier to control. The Withering Potion also came with complex notes and official approval from the academia. Anyway, I'll record the information down for now. The bottom half of this page is filled with complex terms and comments. It's not hard to infer that whoever wrote them down did so by copying the researchers' notes word by word under a dim light. Day 13. We failed again. When we returned to the village, 2 seriously wounded mercenaries insisted on quitting. Before going to bed, I heard the lead researcher arguing with a few subordinates. One of them tried to convince the lead researcher to give up on the Withering Potion, saying that they had gotten its function wrong from the very beginning. The outcome contradicted their expectations, and it could very well lead to their deaths. Another subordinate was yelling curses at an unfamiliar person. Judging from the details of their argument, it seems like someone has made a grave mistake. They're here to settle this mess, but upon witnessing the state of things, they start planning to drop everything and run. Something doesn't feel right, but I still need more evidence to make sure.
These look like research notes. Guess Haniyyah's ancestors kept them after the scholars left. Whew. This section looks super complicated. The handwriting is really bad, and there are too many technical terms. Paimon can't make heads or tails of this. Wait, some of these look familiar, though. Oh, that's right. We saw them on the documents Dory gave us.
So the notes in the documents are connected. Let's try putting everything together.
All right, let's put them side by side. Go through carefully and try to figure out what's written in these notes.
Contents compiled after combining the clues, the device remnants, and the remains of the files that Dory gave you contain the same license of approval as the device recorded in the notes has. Evidently, these devices were considered technologically identical by the academia. Similarly, the formula for the floral jelly shares many basic ingredients and medicinal principles with the Withering Potion from these notes. The only difference is the amount of certain active ingredients applied in the floral jelly is much lower than that of the Withering Potion. Also, protective ingredients and so-called stabilizers were added to the floral jelly. At this point, it can be roughly deduced that the remnants of the instrument that the organizers of the cup attempted to destroy utilized the technological outcomes of the capturing device, and the floral jelly can be deemed as an upgrade of the Withering Potion with enhanced safety that can trigger a temporary boost to the activity of fungi and let them gain some special powers while being activated.
A capturing device and a withering potion?
The device used to capture the fungi made them calm and approachable, but the Withering Potion made them go berserk.
So that's how it went down. The fungi only attacked Haniyyah's ancestors because of what that potion did to them. And then the researchers built that device to try and capture the angry fungi. Also, if floral jelly is just an improved version of the withering potion, and the wisdom orb isn't Cautilia's invention either, he's basically giving someone else's invention a new name and passing them off as his own. He's a big fat liar!
A big fat liar indeed. Although I can't say that I'm surprised.
Why is Cautilia so eager to get people to use the wisdom orb anyway?
Maybe he wants to finish the work started by scholars that went before him. But more likely, he just wants to take credit for other people's work.
We gotta warn Elhingen. He needs to stop bankrolling Cautilia right away! As for Haniyyah, she has no idea that the fungi only attacked her ancestors because they were under the potion's influence. No wonder she holds it against them. Oh, don't worry, Bongo Head. Paimon knows you're not gonna turn evil because of some floral jelly. You stayed a very good fungus even after we turned off the wisdom orb. Whoa! You can understand what Paimon's saying? Oh, wow, you're getting smarter!
Paimon, wait. The wisdom orb isn't active.
Huh? Since when? Oh, Paimon didn't even notice. Does that mean Bongo Head is hanging out with us by choice right now?
It has a good experience with us so far. We've gained a mutual understanding.
See? Haniyyah was wrong after all. The fungi aren't gonna lose control this time. Some fungi understand people and just want to get along, like Bongo Head here. Oh, Haniyyah did make one good point, though. The wisdom orb has its limits. As long as that's the case, fungi won't be able to live with humans forever. Paimon was really hoping Bongo Head could join us for the rest of our journey. Isn't there a way?
Let's keep a safe distance from them now, and look for ways to improve the wisdom orb.
Yeah, it's a shame, but it seems like there's no other choice. We still have some time before the final. Should we report Cautilia to the academia?
We don't know what he's capable of. We also don't want to let him know we're onto him.
True. For him to have made it this far, he must have been planning for a long time. If he caught wind of our plans to expose him, he'd definitely be wary of us. Whatever else happens, we have to give it our all on the day of the final. Let's beat Haniyyah and knock some sense into her. Then we should get Elhingen to help us expose Cautilia for the fraud he is!
Oh, we're done? Oh, I suppose. So, we'll end this part here then. In the next part, we'll do the strongest opponent. The biggest crisis. Which sounds like it might be the last one. I'm not sure. We'll find out tomorrow. Ta-da for now.